Hey guys, welcome back to a kind of a highlight special video, guys. And I was able to get 6 of the brand new 2014 LEGO Star Wars Winter Wave figures a little bit early. So the sets that these figures are coming out in won't be out for another month when I'm making this video right now. So it's really cool because the new 2014 Winter line has a lot, and I mean a lot, of brand new or redesigned figures that offer quite a lot, and figures that I and a lot of fans have been wanting to see for a long time. So I'm really excited that I have these guys to show off to you guys. Alright, so I'm going to try to keep it decently short, but go into some details as well. So yeah. So like I said, there's 6 minifigures here. There's a brand new V-Wing, or I'm pretty sure it's V-Wing pilot. Brand new regular Phase 2 clone trooper, Kashyyyk trooper, Captain Tarfful's, we never got him before, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and a brand new redesigned R2-D2. Alright guys, we'll head into the big bad guy, or not really bad, but the coolest of them all, I think, is definitely the brand new Kashyyyk trooper. Yeah, the printing on him, excellent. I'm very happy with the quality that LEGO did for this figure. The printing is awesome. The head under him is just your regular Phase 2 head, but I will compare. Here is 2013's regular clone Phase 1 clone trooper, I think. Phase 1, yeah. Take that off and you can tell if there's a difference or not. So it looks like a very slight difference. There's some more like bolded printing. Like this has more in-depth printing, but pretty much it's the same design. But you can kind of see just a smidge difference there. So the head is just slightly different. The helmet, I'll give you a look at that. Helmet on the inside. There's the printed goggles. Now, when this figure first surfaced, leaked through like websites, a lot of people were complaining that the printed visor here was too small on the helmet. It was supposed to go, all the way to the edge of each side of the helmet. And I agree, but when you actually see it, you actually have it in hand, it does not look that bad. I think when people look directly at it, it looked too small or something, but it doesn't look that bad at all. Now the figure, or the set this figure will be coming in, are actually 2 sets, but the main set is there's a Kashyyyk Trooper battle pack, and that's going to have 2 of these guys and 2 regular, so they'll be like this style right here, the regular clone trooper style, camo 41st Elite Troopers, I think is the name. So there'll be 2 of these guys, 2 of them. The figure also comes in the droid gunship. Now another thing is there is camo printing on each side of the helmet, but it's not on the back. And also, if you really look up close, there's some great detailed printing. There's some more camo on each side of this kind of mouthpiece right here, and you get some more printing right on there. And then its torso printing is like that, and there is back printing as well. Alright, and that's the leg printing does go up a little far there too. So yeah. Now the color of the Kashyyyk Trooper is not the sand green. I actually have the Kashyyyk Trooper from 2005 to compare. The color is way different, and this one's a lot more accurate, definitely. For some reason, I feel like the original still has that, I don't know, it still looks just as cool. This one's way more accurate for sure, color-wise, design-wise, but the original, I don't know, just had that, a LEGO feel, that simplicity to it that I like about it, even though it's not nearly as accurate as the new one. But they're very different. The old one didn't even have back printing. Back in 2005 it was rare to see LEGO minifigures with leg printing and belt printing like that. So it was kind of a first thing. and that's why this figure was always rare. It only come in one set. This figure's going to come in a battle pack, so trust me, right now it's definitely rare as I'm making the video, but as soon as that battle pack hits shelves everywhere worldwide, this figure is going to be very well known, and a lot of kids are going to be picking it up. Also, I should notice on the top of the helmet there's kind of like an indent thing right there too. Yeah. Alright, so that is the Kashyyyk Trooper. It has that olive green color and then this dark brown color for its legs. Very unique, different. I think hasn't really been introduced to a Star Wars Lego minifigure. Alright, moving on. Here is the regular Clone Trooper. It's got a new design of leg printing going on here. Torso. Now the big thing is obviously the helmet. This is the same helmet mold used in the 501st Clone Wars helmet, used in the AT-RT from this year, from the Winter Wave of 2013. But they redesigned the whole like thing going on here, and it looks way different. It's got regular Clone Trooper head under it, but it looks way better with this new Phase 2 design. It doesn't have the Clone Wars like design, so they definitely improved the helmet. They're still only printing on the very front. There's no printing on the back or anything. So yeah, comparing it to the Phase 1 Clone Trooper we got from this year's Battle Pack, you can see that the torso design... Okay, so there's like, look at it very carefully and you can see that like right there that gray is lighter on here. That's about the only distinguishable difference. Same design overall. Same with the back torso as well. Can't make out. Yeah, it's pretty much the same design. So the big difference is the helmet redesign and the new leg printing on the Phase 2 Clone Trooper. Here is the last Phase 2 Clone Trooper we got. Interesting. However, hold on, give me 1 second. There is one more Phase 2 regular Clone Trooper that we also got. It was only in the Swamp Speeder, which was this guy right here. I kind of... Well... No, they're a different design. Alright. So you can take a look at these two here. And I actually like... I wish they would have used this torso right here. This torso design is pretty cool looking. They should have reintroduced this guy right here. So like if we switch the helmet out, that looks pretty cool. But it's similar enough that this one does still look really great, especially with the leg printing. I think that really adds to the figure. And if we compare it to the 2005 Phase 2 Clone Trooper, there's a big difference there. And this one obviously is way more accurate. Even the helmet looks much more accurate than Lego's original design for the Phase 2 helmet. Again, Lego simplicity always looks nice, so the original Phase 2 Clone Trooper is always going to look great either way. Alright, moving on. Here's the new V-Wing pilot. There's not too much different about him. It's very similar to the Palpatine Shuttle's pilot. So yeah, here's his white face. This is a new face and a new torso as well, which is slightly different than the last one. Uses this, looks to be light gray, maybe a little blue in it, type of color for its legs and arms. And there's no double-sided head, so yeah. And it has a new type of helmet. Helmet printing, however. The helmet has been used in the ARC 170 pilots, I'm pretty sure. But yeah. Alright, moving on. Captain Tarfful's very sweet minifigure. I'm really liking him. Just to show you the last Wookiee warrior from 2005. Big difference here. This is not even Captain Tarfful's, but a lot of people made this guy to be out to be because it's kind of the closest to him. But there's a huge difference in detail here. Captain Tarfful's over here. He has leg printing even. It's a nice added bonus. Blank torso under it. I'll give you a full look at this is all one piece right here. Look at all the design behind it. Very sweet minifigure. Looks great. About the same height as the Wookiee warrior actually, but way more printing. Way more printing. Looks a lot more accurate too. So that's Captain Tarfful's. Looks great. Also comparing him to Chewbacca, again, huge difference here. Very big difference. But we are getting a new Chewbacca in the 2014 wave. I, however, do not have him. Wish I did. But he's going to be in the droid gunship if I'm right. Captain Tarfful's here is going to be in the AT-AP Walker, if I have that name right. Moving on. Here is the new Obi-Wan Kenobi. And if you guys think, oh, this is not really new. Well, I got the last one, the last version of him. That I'm pretty sure this is the last version of him. So I don't think his head changed. Maybe a little different. But it's about the same design. Again, more boldness on the new one. But the torso definitely changed. Some new leg printing going on there. A little bit of back different printing there. And this Obi-Wan Kenobi right here is going to be in the General Grievous' wheel bike set. Same hair. Both have the double-sided face. Again, this is the new one right here. So yeah, you can tell the differences. You can stop the video and look at it very carefully, eye to eye, distinguish. But pretty much it's just the torso and the back design that are really different about it. Also, you may notice that the belt right here is a tan color instead of full dark tan like the last version of Obi-Wan. Okay, last figure. R2-D2. Now, a lot of people were like, this is the same R2-D2 as the last one. A lot of people said, oh no, it's new because of this is a chrome Lego. Well, it's like a blush chrome. It's not really shiny. It's not gray. It's like a very darkened down chrome color. But actually, I have the previous two versions of R2. This one right here is your regular R2-D2 with the light gray head. And then this one right here came in the Ewok Village set, which is $250, and it actually was the first one to use that new color on its head. But as you can see, the difference actually is the fact that the new R2-D2 is using a dark blue color. I'll actually switch these so you can compare. So this is the normal version. This is the one I got in the Ewok Village, and this is the one that is going to be out in 2014. So you can compare all you want. I'll get these to a side-by-side comparison. And you can see that there's actually a lot more detail, and this R2 looks way better. Way better. A lot better detail going on. I like it. This one has my vote as a much better R2-D2. And here's the light gray one. So definitely a lot better design. This R2-D2 I'm pretty sure is going to be coming in Anakin's Y-Wing? V-Wing? Pretty sure it's Y-Wing. It's his starfighter. It's his yellow starfighter is what I'm thinking of. So yeah, one more thing I actually want to do, guys, is take the Kashyyyk trooper here. We're going to take a look at the new, this came out in the Ewok Village and the calendar set, the Scout Trooper. And I just wanted to show you guys that the leg design's a bit similar. And these guys are probably the most similar in design-wise. So I thought I might show you this because there is some similar designs used on the torso. Ooh. I think the biggest is probably the leg design. Yep. Alright guys, I wanted to keep the video under 15 minutes, so I'm going to try to do that. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. You guys got a exclusive preview at 6 brand new 2014 LEGO Star Wars winter set figures. Like I said, the winter sets are going to be out here at the end of December 2013, and they'll be definitely hitting all stores in January 2014. I will try to be the first to get pretty much all the sets. There is a total of, I think, it's kind of ridiculous this year. I think it's like 10 or 12 new regular sets, including the 4 new battle packs. And then alongside that, there is 6 microfighter sets with an addition of 8 regular base sets. So there's a lot of LEGO Star Wars sets hitting the 2014 wave. Normally the winter wave is the smaller wave than the summer wave, even though the winter wave has battle packs. Usually it's always been 2 battle packs and then like 6 regular sets and an exclusive set. That's it. And then occasionally from the recent years it's been planet sets an addition, but they're changing that completely this year. So this is the first wave to be a lot different. So I'm pretty sure LEGO's gonna see whether this works out or not, see how sales work with doing a different approach at smaller sets, less price, more battle packs, the microfighter sets. There's a lot of experimentation with this wave, and I think it looks really great. I think the big thing is the minifigures. I do want to point out that this Phase 2 Clone Trooper, I honestly wish they put it in a battle pack. Like, I think it's really horrible that he's exclusive to one set only, which is the Microfighters Turbo Tank set. And that kind of sucks, because unless that set is under $6, then this figure is not going to be able to be a really good army builder. And this is by far my favorite figure. It looks great. I love the Kashyyyk Trooper, but I'm still loving the original sand green color, even though it's not accurate. But this figure right here, they didn't put it in any of the 4 battle packs. I think it would have worked perfectly if LEGO had put 2 of these guys in the 212th, the Utapau 212th Battalion battle pack. Like if they put 2 of these guys, 1 212th Trooper, 1 Airborne Trooper, I think that would have been the perfect battle pack. But they didn't do that. And so this guy again is going to be exclusive only to that Turbo Tank set. Kind of sucky. I just hope that we have not heard prices on the microfighter sets. We will find those out soon. That's going to really make or break my decision about how you're going to be able to get this Clone Trooper easily. Alright guys, you have a great day. Thank you very much for watching my video. Please give it a big like, thumbs up down there. Comment below what you thought of the figures, and be sure you subscribe to my main channel, Solidbrick Studios, if you would like to see all of the new LEGO Star Wars sets reviewed. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.